hope the mic is on. It should be on. Yes, mic is on. Let's change the music. Something more suitable for today's session. Front-loaded Vo2Max taper week effort. This MyWhoosh championship is starting next Tuesday, and this is my taper week. So it will also affect on my interval training. Really great to see you. It has been around 1 month since my last live stream. A lot has happened since. I can't believe it's already 1 month ago. First I was sick, and I didn't live stream when I was sick, and of course I didn't do any training sessions then. And then I got back to training, and I had to really much be careful with my breathing, my heart rate, and my effort, so that I needed my full concentration on my training. And yeah, last week it was just yesterday, my live stream session from the race. I heard that there are some connection issues after the latest update to MyWhoosh, the software or the game. So it was a no-go for a final to live stream. My teammates asked like nothing to disturb my connection. So that's why I was intending to live stream yesterday, but yeah, I didn't want anything to affect my connection. But so, a bit different kind of training session today compared to what I have been doing. So front-loaded Vo2Max. I did this the first time, I think it was last Wednesday, 90 seconds, around 360 watts. And then 3.5 minutes. The guidance is to keep your FTP or critical power effort. For me, that would be around 305. But I held it around 320 last week. I did 5 those. So 90 seconds, 120% of critical power, and 3.5 minutes at critical power. That is the main rule or guidance for this exercise. And what will come out today? Last week I did this. I was fresh, or pretty fresh. I had an easy day on Tuesday because I had so deep, severe insomnia Monday, Tuesday. I don't know what's happened. I just couldn't sleep. So I had to take it easier last week, Monday, Tuesday. So I was pretty fresh on Wednesday doing this interval set. Let's see what will be, what will come today. Yesterday, we had the Sunday Race Club finals. I got 4th. 4 is my lucky number. I was 4th every time last month, or this month June, when I raced. One race I was 28th, the last one, because I had flu. And I just rolled it through, but when I was racing, I was 4th every time. so close to podium, but not there. Also, there were really many really good races, like where I performed in the top end of my possible performance. For example, yesterday, I could have been 7th. It was so close, and I managed the 4th place, so I think there was also some kind of a luck element also. I got lucky. So 4th place is not the new norm. But I'm happy to take those 4 places. So really good warm up. I am actually in our Sunday Race Club race course for next week. Although I'm doing this currently the reverse, we are doing this the other way around. I will take a really good warm up, and then I will be doing the efforts on the hills, on the climbs that we will be doing next Sunday, just to familiarize myself with the climbs. Of course, I have raced in this course many times, but still it's good to make sure I remember the climbs, and it's easy and nice to do the intervals on the climbs. But yeah, first good warm up. Let's see, I have my this. It's finally summer also in Finland, and we're gonna have a couple of really hot days. I have my aircon half a meter of my stomach, so it's giving me cold air to my core area. So, MyWhoosh Championship starts on next Tuesday. In Finnish time, or in my time, the start is, I think it was 10 past 12 in the afternoon, or early morning, not early morning, but early afternoon. If nothing special happens, I will be live streaming every race. So 7 races during 8 days. Flat rolling terrain, climbs, hill like long hills, long climbs, mountain routes, and an individual time trial. I'll just quickly right here. Check the chat. Like this. Yes. So I'm on the race course that we will be racing next Sunday. I am just doing it the wrong way around. But I will do the intervals in the correct way. So that I remember. So yeah, I'm going that way, yeah. So that I remember how the climbs are. So it's good to do the intervals. Good way to learn the slopes where it gets steeper. My aircon is too powerful. Let's put it a bit lower. So yesterday during the good morning, Milan. Nice to see you here. Tatu is really good. He has started his training sessions really like from the really like easy endurance, but he is currently riding. No heart problems, luckily currently. Yeah, kids are really good. Kids are good. Everybody is healthy. Our son just, older son just finished daycare. This is his first summer holiday. Yeah, next to preschool in August. But yeah, Tatu will be racing. He will start racing. We just yesterday spoke about it, and he said that in August probably. So still 1 month to taking it easier. Hey Milan, how did you do yesterday? I forgot to check your result. Hey Laura. Everything is good. Thank you for asking. I have been sick a bit, not that much, but 1 week I was sick with mild flu, but because I have asthma, and when I was young, I was like at least one per year I had this bronchitis. So if I have a flu, it goes to the bronchitis or the lung thing here. So when I start that I am getting sick, I take it nowadays really easy immediately. Yeah, I think you have probably heard, but I have also trained against mild flu, and then I have been 1 month away. And you can imagine if one is 1 month away, how much training has to be done to reach the previous best. A lot. So yeah, I was sick with the mild flu 1 week, and then I ramped up everything really slowly all the time, watching if there is any symptoms that would indicate that it's getting worse again. And but yeah, now everything is good. I have been this last week especially, but also like a bit longer time after the flu, somehow feeling pretty like that the body has a lot going on, meaning that I have had a really good training block from March, April onwards. There has been some natural stops, like when we were in London, for example. And now when I was sick, of course, when you are sick, it's not a rest. Your body is fighting the flu, so it's not actually resting. But yeah, so I have had the feeling like there is some limit reaching, coming nearer, and I am still in the right side of the edge. But if I don't stop soon or take it easier, I will slip to the wrong side, where is injury, more sickness, overtraining, under recovering, which all affect both training and racing. And yeah, yesterday I got 4th in the race, which was really good result for me in this course. But I was, based on how I felt during the race, I was like, this is not gonna be good. And it was even worse the week before. I had to also manipulate my weight more than typically because I didn't follow my weight. And there was too much liquid, like not yesterday, but the week before, which also made, of course, the race really hard because those manipulations are never easy. So yeah, I have been good, I have been well, and I have been training well, and now it's a taper time. This week I will be doing 3 sessions today, tomorrow, and on Wednesday, but every session is already reduced. For example, today I will be doing less minutes. I will be doing the intensity that is good, bearable, comfortable, if you wish to say that, so that I'm starting the rest, and then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, just like 45 minutes with 150 power or something like this. So really easy, because yes, the MyWhoosh championship starts next Tuesday, and it will be 8 days, 7 days of racing, and it will be a really hard test for the physique. So I cannot bear too much fatigue in there. And also, if I want to go forward, always remember to rest and recovery. I think it's the last time you have to like think about resting, or the latest point is when you feel like me, like now there is something. Races, you don't get the best power output no more, and it's just, well, you just feel it. But hey, you were doing 2 times 25 minutes just under threshold. Hey, Laura, was it hard? Was it difficult? Have you been doing this lately? So that this is really like familiar to you, so that you know how you can handle it. How was your session? And have you got this heat at your place also? All right, hey, 30 seconds behind the winner is not much. Team 5th, okay. Oh, wow. Really big effort. 3-4-1 for 13 minutes. Really good power, Milan. And yeah, 19, that's really good. 30 seconds behind. It's you just keep training as you have been doing, and you will get there. Yes, now I turn around, and then I will start taking it a bit deeper, the warm-up. I'm a bit nervous how this training goes, because even though I said that I didn't reach my best power output yesterday, it was still such a hard race that my battery went to 0 when we reached the finish line. So it was an all-out session. It was long enough, but no PBs, like power-wise, in that way. Let's see, let's do this. I'll quickly send a message to my husband. He's trying to get our son to sleep so that he would come and join me in our additional trainer. I said to him, like, I go to the forest. But I don't know, I have this nose tape. I don't know if you have noticed me taking something away. I have this nose tape. And now it's coming off. And also, like, during the race yesterday, it came off and it never comes away, goes off. This is a new pack. Or is it just this heat that I'm sweating more than typically? I don't know how to do. I need this nose thing to make my airways bigger. I have small airways. So, yeah. Good. Oh, Laura, I hope you have been taking in those like electrolytes, because now it's probably so hot also at your place. Longer and longer, yeah, that is really good. Just the way to do it. Be it longer and longer, and if you're cramping, remember to take in electrolytes. Yeah, yeah. Yes. Yours is 11th, mine is 4th. 4, yeah, 4. So just Milan a bit higher, and you get prize money also from your efforts. All right. Zone 3. I already did this once around 15 minutes ago, but let's do it again. One minute down, 2 to go. So 3 workouts before race, and then starts the stage race. Tomorrow I will be doing only zone 2 with around 200 to 210 watts. That is kind of easy for me, so that I don't have to think about too much putting out the power. That's also because of the coming stage race. last week it was 1.1 millimoles. So I'm guessing it will be similar tomorrow. Half a minute. $3:30. Yeah, it makes really big difference if there are clouds and if the sun is shining with all its force. Because also the sun is so hot that even though it would be windy outside, wind from, let's say, from a sea that is a bit colder, and the wind would lower the temperature, make the air feel a bit colder, not cold, but colder. The sun is so strong that it will, when it shines through the windows, it will also increase the temperature at the training place where you are ever training. So if you have windows towards the sun where you train, remember to also put the curtains on. I actually don't have mine on, they are full open and the sun is shining from a blue sky. Yeah, but I'm a bit nervous about my nose stuff because that is really important for me. So Laura, what will you be doing next? You have been building these intervals. You are now at 2 times 25, just under threshold. What will you be doing next? How long will you progress that? And how will you change it when you are changing it? Have you thought about that already? And Milan, what is your training looking this week towards the MVC? I'm sure you are racing that. You don't have any obligations at that time of the day so that you can also participate in MVC. I haven't seen any start lists yet, so I haven't been able to check from there if you are racing, but yeah, I think you are. Oh yeah, then you don't need to worry about the curtains. But yeah, then when it's not like the sun is behind the clouds and you have also the wind, so that's a good place to train then. Yeah, not everybody trains inside or only inside. All right, 1 minute, over 300 watts. Milan rest day, meaning like no biking or no riding at all, just keeping your legs up, or will you be doing some easy short rides? Yeah, sounds really good, Laura. Good progress. Then it's like 1 hour doing low cadence threshold. Yeah, low cadence is really good. Over under, yeah, yep. Your plan sounds super. And what is Milan unfair? Yeah. Yeah, Milan, I understand that that is, let's say, a bit weird situation. But I can only say that there is a reason for that, and it's good this way. Yeah, it seems unfair, but there is a story behind everything. All right, 1 more minute. The first one started out really nicely, but then it started to feel bad. Yesterday's race, maybe in the next. Let's see. All right. So you will be from Thursday onwards. Yes, I will be doing SRC this week, but depending on my ranking next week and how close I am to some certain spot, I will see if I, and also what if my team needs me to rest. then I will think about the SRC in between the stages, like next week. But yeah, this week I am racing. Yeah, that is why I'm also doing these intervals here in Belgium in our race route. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna see if I am in the right course because I need to navigate. As said already previously, I'm a bit worried about my power. I had pretty good power last week when I did 5 times 5 minutes of this, and now I will be doing 5 minutes and 3 times 4 minutes. So only 17 minutes. And yeah, I'm a bit nervous about the power because yeah, last week it was good. And even though I know that I had a really hard racing session yesterday, and I had a easy day before last week, but still, you know, I'm also racing, always racing against myself. So yeah, but hey, now the race goes. Yeah, I think I'm in the right course. So it's gonna be 90 seconds at 120 percent of critical power. For me, I am aiming to 360, 370, around that area, and directly into first 3.5 minutes of critical power. The guidance for this type of front-loaded efforts is that you do 90 minutes at 120%, and then 3.5 minutes at 100%. And last week I did the 3.5 minutes at around 105, maybe. It was 320 watts, around that. And the 90 seconds were 370, a bit over, a bit lower. So around there. 25 minutes of those with around 5-minute recovery. So yeah, let's see. I would be really happy this week if I would be able to do those 90 seconds with 360. If it's more, it's really good. If it's a bit less, then I need to put it in perspective. But yeah, let's see. Milan Tatu actually came into the training room. Milan has been asking Tatu if you have been already training. Oh, sorry. Yeah, 90 seconds. Thanks, Milan. I am thinking about the 1.5 minutes and 90 seconds at the same time, so they get twisted. Yeah, 90 seconds and then 3.5 minutes. Yep, that would be awesome. Yep. Thank you, Milan. Have a great MasterChef watching session. And yeah, if you are racing SRC, we'll probably like have similar things next Sunday. We won't be meeting each other in the pen because obviously you start later than me. But hey, have a great recovery week and we'll catch up. I think I'm gonna jump off and take one gel. Here is one gel, and maybe I'll take this. I wanna have really good mental prep. What did you do? I'm not willing to turn around. All right. Tato, I lost my nose strip again. Also, the humidity can make it. Yeah. Yeah, if you haven't been listening for some minutes, I always use in my hard training sessions and racing these nose tapes that will make my airways open. I have pretty small nose and the airways are small, and then when I race something, they just like get swollen also. So I need something to open up my airways. And the tape that I've been using, I ordered a new batch, and now they are falling away even though I haven't been even training. And sometimes during my training sessions, if it's really long, they just start to wear off. But now I haven't even started my main session and they are already getting away, so or dropping off. And I'm sweating so much already that I cannot put a new one because it wouldn't stick. So I am really dependent on those nose strips, physically and also mentally, because then I know that my airways are open. I don't know which one is a bigger effect, and I don't care. As long as it has an effect, it's good. Tato, you can take the fan if you wish. I can use the aircon. All right, the climb is already visible in the map. Yeah. Let's put some good music. The first one is the longest, 5 minutes. And we decided to take it down to 4 minutes after that. And also only 4 intervals instead of 5. Because as is written there in the heading, taper week. So also these hard sessions will be made a bit easier. All right. Wish me luck. 90 seconds, 360, 4.5 minutes, 300. That is the minimum. Everything above that is good. $377, 90 seconds, and it was nearly 3:30, but then my Garmin stopped the connection with Neobike, and it was 280, 3.5 minutes. Something really not true. But 90 seconds, maybe I'll do this second time also. This is, well, no, maybe I'll go to the next one. No, what's this? Yeah, so 90 seconds, 377 watts. And it was the 3.5 minutes would have been around 325 to 330. Anything in between that, maybe 325 if I could estimate for that without a connection issue. I'm actually gonna see that it's attached to Neo bike. Yeah, it is attached to Neo, yeah. Not to Asioma. I have had this problem with my Garmin previously. This is nothing new. All right, I'll go down the climb that I just went up, and I will be doing it a second time. 4 minutes, or then 5. Let's see. If it would be 2 times 5, 2 times 4, 18 minutes of Vo2Max. So similar power output compared to last week. Yesterday's race that left my tank completely empty. Did it affect this first one? Also, I have had good recovery, plenty of carbs, plenty of fluids. So I'm in a good place to do this workout. Trying to find myself some good music to listen to. 4 to 5 minutes. It's about 2 songs. Let's put this at the top, like this. Green is the energy, red one is the electrolytes. Let's hope for similar legs music loud enough. Your turn, your turn. Now it was 5 minutes. Last round, I was so occupied by the Garmin not working that I rode only 4 minutes. First time 5. 381 was the 90 seconds. 325, 3.5. What I am doing the next 2 is that I am trying to keep the 90 seconds really high because I have room in this 2.5 or 3.5 minutes, whichever I do, because that could be at critical power, which is around 305 for me. So I have 20 watts to lower the base power. But what I want to do is to keep the 90 seconds really high to drive the oxygen consumption high in this 90-second area. So if it means I don't intend to go higher than 380, 370 is also a really good number, and 360. So I am not trying to increase the power as it now has been increasing from interval to interval, but the goal is to keep it really high so that I have the courage to push that 90 seconds, because then I can ride that 3.5 minutes with what I have left, and not so that I ride 90 seconds harder than I should, and I try to keep it like hard, and then I am also fighting with the low power. So if there is a compromise I need to make, I will take that from the 2.5 to 3.5 minutes, whichever the number is I will be riding. This 5 minutes with this power, it was pretty hard. Let's just see if I can do that once again and then finalize this with a 4-minute effort. Well, of course, it is only dependable on the pace power. I can do 3.5 minutes if the pace power is okay. But if I'm trying to keep it too high, of course the minutes could get dropped because I'm so dead. All right, come down this climb. Some energy, maybe some candy. Again, searching for enough motivational music. Hey, Aaron! Really nice to see you here also. It has been a really long time. How are you doing? Hopefully well. U-turn and we go again. 381 was the last time, 90 seconds. 325, 3.5 minutes. I say it's a miracle if I do 380. I'm more thinking that it will be around 375. But that is really good. That is still above the target. Yeah, because the tiredness, it is starting to creep in. Volume and let's go. My avatar hit the wall. 90 seconds way or 380. I don't remember. Was it 85? 87? But it was much. 3:26 was this 3.5 minutes. So even higher average power for this third set. Okay. There would be 4 minutes left. I am a bit like, hey, should I try and do 5 minutes just to challenge myself, do another 5 minutes. Then there is the other part, taper week. 18 minutes, it is enough. 1 minute doesn't probably do any good or bad. Good, Aaron, you're doing well, getting closer to the passport test. Yes. Really good, really good. My only advice, Aaron, is to schedule it for, now it's Monday, put it on Wednesday or Thursday, and you know, just do it then. Oh.
Pitää tehdä ennen varmaan.
Mitä?
Tuntuu, että pitää tehdä ennen taas.
Ei osaisi.
Ei näe tässä.
Okay, my avatar is now hopefully, okay. Now let's hope we are in the right spot so that I can get that downhill for myself so that I can get up. So Aaron, my point is just like put it somewhere really close by so that it's not like 1 week or 2 weeks from now, but like this week, a couple of days. Make sure you have 1 rest day and then you just like do it so it will be good. And whatever the result, it doesn't matter. It's just the initial result, and you get better from that then if you are disappointed with it. But I hope you will do really good and you surprise yourself and you're happy with the results. I don't remember who it was who did the power passport test and was disappointed with the result. I can't remember it was you, Aaron, because if I remember correctly, you haven't done a passport test previously. It was someone else. Yeah, you also learn how to do these tests when you just start doing them. At first, you can go out too hard, too early, or if your pace is conservative, meaning you get lower passport numbers because you were a bit afraid of going too hard, afraid of not finishing it properly or something. So keep it as a really hard workout where you just go 2 times all out, 3 minutes, and then the 12 minutes. And the 12 minutes isn't all out from the start, but it will creep on you. The effort will come around 4 to 5 minutes into the test, into the 12-minute set. And then I just hope you have good music so you can keep going the rest of the 12 minutes hammering. I should do it also at some point. Maybe we do it together. My coach is sitting beside me, so I'll ask his advice. 4 minuuttia vai 5 minuuttia? 4. 5.
Mä tekisin sille 4 minuuttia. Mä nostan se eka, koska se on niinku päävaade kisoissa. Miettii vaikka eilistä kisaa. Niin tavallaan se...
Entä jos ei se mene enää kovempaa, vaan nyt jo niinku hyvin, no toki
sillä on varaa tiputtaa sitä kevyempää. Se on tavallaan tuo tärkein rekrytointi, että sulla on kapasiteettia vaikka 450 wattilla, se on vaan mentaaliajatus. Se on myös tekninen.
Mä oon ajanut sen myös 3 kertaa, 4,5 minuuttia.
Se on totta.
Mutta että sä nostaisit sitä vielä 4 minuuttia, sitten se 2,5 minuuttia saa olla ihan
niin, kyllä, näin just. Tavallaan myös se, että sä niinku harjoittelee eri rekrytointeja, että kun kerran kartti lähtee, niin sä lähdet 380 aina. Vaan siinä on niinku variaatiotilaa.
All right, 4 minutes. But so that the 90 seconds is even harder. And then the 2.5 minutes, that can drop to 300 watts. But so that the start is like really hard. Let's see if I can do any harder. I might be completely dead after this 90 seconds.
Sitä voi myös tiputtaa lyhyemmäksi haluan.
4:15. And 311 or 12. Okay. That was it. Front loaded Vo2Max taper week effort. What does that mean? If you haven't been listening before, so I'll shortly fill you in. Last week I did this first time. I have been doing Vo2Max work many weeks, all different types of. We started with 40 seconds on, 20 off, 30 seconds on, 15 off. Then we went to 4.5 minutes. First 1 minute, it was 320 maybe, around maybe that. And then 1 minute, really hard. It was, 30 seconds. It was around 380. Then again 1 minute, 320. 30 seconds, 380. And like this, so searches, and all the time above critical power. And then we did 2 minutes with 1 minute break, 5 times. So it was 5 times 2, 340 with 1 minute break. And that I did 3 times. So those 2 minutes was half an hour, 30 minutes at 340. So that kind of Vo2Max work, for example. Also there has been flat 4 minutes, increasing pace walk 4 minutes, blah blah blah, 5 minutes efforts. But now we changed our Vo2Max to front loaded Vo2Max, meaning 90 seconds at 120% of critical power and 3.5 minutes. I did about 104% of critical power. The general guideline is at critical power, but I had power left, so I did it with more power than just critical power. Yeah, and last week I did 5 times 5 minutes, this set, and now I did 4 times, and it was only 2 times 5 minutes, 2 times 4 minutes. So there is 18 minutes of work instead of 25 minutes. So that means at this point, this taper doing less. But this was with more power. My average power was higher than last week. But yeah, so we are continuing with Vo2Max training after MyWhoosh championships this week. I will be doing also tomorrow zone 2, around 200 to 210 watts, couple of hours. And on Wednesday, probably 30-15, not 40-20, but 30-15. Also not too many intervals, maybe 2 times 10 or something like this. Just so you know, go to the Vo2Max area, stay there the required amount of time, and maybe a bit over the required time, but not so that it accumulates fatigue that much. This week it's all about shredding off fatigue and getting myself tapered, ready and fresh for Tuesday. Yeah, this is pretty hard workout. This when you are front loading it, it raises the Vo2Max, like your oxygen consumption, really high, like initially, and then you have to keep it there. Maybe it can come down a bit when you are doing only like critical power, but it keeps the oxygen consumption high. I don't actually know if it will come down the oxygen consumption during the critical power time. I haven't been measuring that with the gas analyzer, but yeah, it's hard. Thank you. All right, yes. So 1 week threshold build and then an easy week, and you will do the power passport test. That's good. You first increase your FTP or critical power a bit, and then you do the test. That is good. Then it's more like it represents your critical power better, or FTP. All right. I will be here for 23 minutes. I will stop at 2 hours. I'll just roll here. I'm trying to navigate to find my route so that I know what are the climbs on Sunday. I will be racing on Sunday, and I will be live streaming. If you didn't hear, I didn't live stream yesterday, although I should, or I was about to. But there has been some connection issues with MyWhoosh, and that means like my avatar stops for 3 seconds, and all the other avatars keep moving when I'm stopped. So that's game over. So I didn't want to take any chances because it was also a team race where my effort was critical. So I decided to not live stream, and I didn't put the official broadcast on either. I kept all the connections to minimum. My core temperature meter was off. The Bluetooth could have disturbed it. So everything was on hold yesterday. But on next Sunday it should be. I think that there might still be those connection issues unless a update come before that. But it's not a team race, so I might be able to take that chance that I will get connection error for the sake of live streaming my races. And yeah, when the MyWhoosh the stage race starts next Tuesday, I will live stream every race. If I don't live stream, you know that I'm so nervous about the coming stage for some reason that I need my peace to be in my own spot here. But yeah, when I race, I typically forget that I'm live streaming, but yeah. It's great to let everybody in my pain cave when I am racing, but it's also a bit intimidating because I don't want to have bad racing days when I'm live streaming. Yeah, I think you can imagine what I am thinking, or you know what I'm thinking. I like it, but then there's the other point of if something goes wrong, then I'm like, oh, what a shame. this power passport test, actually, I didn't joke when I said that we could do it at the same time with Aaron, because I think I really need to do the test, because if I exceed my numbers in a race, I get an annulment, so my result will be taken away. And if I wouldn't have gotten sick, I would have done it probably last week. But I was 1 week off. 1 week I started the engine, and last week I trained full gas. So it wasn't the perfect time for the power passport test. But I'm counting on being so tired in the stage race that there won't be any personal bests when the stage goes onwards and we get more and more tired. So tired ladies and tired gentlemen are racing, and probably all the personal bests will be underneath the tiredness. Because I am now this week I'm resting, and when I'm resting, it might bring out the like really good power, maybe, hopefully. But yeah, the stage race will take care of the peak power. So, but yeah, I need to do it on July. After the stage race, after some recovery time, I will do the PPT test. That would be a good live streaming session. You could watch me do the test. All right, 15 minutes. If there's anything you want to ask, if there's anything you want to know, just shoot in the chat. Yeah, ironically, there would be good things about watching that. First, is that because I should know how to do a FTP test, critical, like this passport test. So that could be good insight how to pace yourself when you are doing a test, and what it means and looks like going all out. And also the other point, it could be fun to watch me suffer more than typically. I typically suffer pretty much during my training sessions. But that could probably be like next level suffering. And because it would stay there in my live stream videos, someone doing a PPT could also like watch me doing at the same time. So there would be all the time like feedback how I write it. And also someone suffering the same test, even though I wouldn't be doing that at that exact moment. But I did it previously, so that could be something like positive for the person doing the test. I don't know, Taku, actually. Do you know if it's allowed for me to live stream the PPT?
Pitää varmaan ainakin ne
Do you know?
punnitukset jättää
Yeah,
pois
yeah.
tällä, mutta varmaan se itse suoritus
Yeah.
sen voi.
Yeah, I think that I was asking from Tatu, like, is it allowed for me to do the power passport test so that everybody knows it? And but there is, for example, the weigh-in, and I think height. So those, if they are not shown in the video, there are some things that, even though my weight is visible there in the internet all the time, you can see it from my MyWhoosh for Zwift Power. Zwift Power profile actually is not probably correct currently. It's a bit too high, but anyways, still like taking those measurements that should be kept between me and the organization, but the actual test that could be done. So Aaron, what have you been up lately? You said that you have your threshold build training-wise going on. I think it's winter time where you live. Have you enjoyed your training sessions and how is life otherwise? Mitä?
Narisee.
Niin narisee, joo.
Mitä se...
Onko se hiina?
Se varmaan hiina on, mutta se... Joku vähän on.
Tuutko sä tähän, kun mä lopetan?
Ei mua paljon.
Ihan hyvä setti.
Joo.
Toi on, kun mä eilen sanoin siitä, että mä haluaisin joskus kisoissa olla vahva. Niin ei tällaisia jalkoja niinku. Toki en mä tiedä, miten tää vertautuu kisatehoihin. Että onko siellä vaan niinku...
Se on hirveän vaikea verrata, kun ne on eri suoritteita.
Kyllä. Mut hyvä, että oli tässä hyvät.
Joo, näin.
Ne kattoo sen painon sit sinne ensi sunnuntaille.
Ja tuossa on
Se on kiva koittaa, tiedätkö, se kilo enemmän. Vaan silleen, tiedätkö, että niinku, miten se vaikuttaa. Alright, so you Aaron have still been doing this community race. Yeah, that's really great. You get some racing experience and you get the fun of racing. And since it's the same course as men are racing in SRC the same day, it's also like you get accustomed to the routes, and hopefully you will, as I said, you will be in a couple of weeks' time do the power passport test, and then join maybe from August the SRC. Then you are already like some of the race courses, and yeah, it's like mentally really great to be racing the same courses. I hope that the races are good. So that there isn't like, so that there is enough competition. So yeah, and it's good to train during winter time inside. The temperature is great. It's not overheating so easily. Oh, all right. So you have good winter weather there. I don't know if you are following the weather around the world. If not, in your TV shows or news, it's really hot in Europe currently. It's like 40 degrees, and people are suffering badly. In Finland, here up in the north, it's only a couple of days, 26 to 28 degrees, nothing like 40. So, and then it will go back to 20 again. So 20 is the like average summer temperature for Finland. So yeah, we won't be suffering any heat waves. That's good for MVC, for the stage race. And yeah, I hope there will be a bit of heat, for example, after MVC or in August, just to get, a bit like 25 to 30 degrees 1 week or something. That's enough. Yeah. But yeah, there's a massive heat wave currently in Europe. 2 hours went fast. All right, soon ending the session. 2 minutes. And I'll be live streaming next time on Sunday. My time 10:37, UK time 8:37 in the morning. MyWhoosh Sunday Race Club. July qualifier number 1, and it's in this Belgium course. So I wish to see you then. If you're out doing a training, because it's summer in Europe when I'm doing my racing, so maybe when you are doing some rainy day indoor session, you can watch the race. Or then because the stage race starts next Tuesday, 7th of July, you can be on a rainy days watching them, if there are rainy days in at least summer in Europe. Oh, this is getting heavy. Not on the legs, but for the sitting bones. Great, Aaron. Have a really great week. Enjoy your threshold sessions and your winter time. And good night's sleep. We'll catch up on Sunday. And everybody else will catch up on Sunday, hopefully. Have a great week. Bye-bye.